My name is Elisa Cecilia Allgood, though in these letters they called me Sissy. That was my name for the first years of my life, until about the 4th grade, when I decided I was Elisa. This podcast follows my parents, Sarah and Dick Allgood, through nearly a year of daily letter writing during the Vietnam War. Letters written while my mother was pregnant with me, and then after January 7th, 1972, while I was finally here. And during that time, my father was in Vietnam, flying the HH-43 helicopter with Detachment 6 of the Aerospace Rescue and Recovery Squadron, while my mother was back in San Antonio, Texas, pregnant with me, and now mothering me alone. The days are numbered. We're in the home stretch, and you can feel it in the letters. My dad is tired. His notes are shorter. Sometimes he doesn't even write the date. After almost a year of writing from a war zone, after rescue missions and sleepless nights, he's running on love and willpower, and the knowledge that he's coming home soon to his beloved wife and new daughter. My mom, she's tired too, but in a different way. She's learning how to be a mother, and she's healing. She's holding me, she's feeding me, she's watching me sleep, and still trying to stay emotionally connected to the man on the other side of the world who's fighting a war. And these are no longer letters of two people who are in love, imagining a family. They are the letters of two people holding one another across a war, knowing that the letter-writing life they've built is coming to an end, and that the family they've been imagining is here, and I'm here, because my birthday was on January 7th. This is a letter written on January 21st, back in 1972, when I would have been, maybe 13 days old. So here's the first letter, the first of 3. No, this is just one letter that my mother wrote. The next episode will have 3. So stay with me, friends. Here it is, 21st of January, Friday, 1972. My mother writes, "My darling, I be loving you. I got 2 sweet letters today, which made me feel a lot better. I try very hard not to worry about you, but I just can't help it. I love you so much. Your letters reassured me. Now don't you have to worry about me. I'm really doing good. Well, that is with the help of Sissy, and people have been much better about coming over. I suppose it was just having the excitement of our little one on hand that had everyone over here. Plus, I really don't think people stop to think that 10 months of pregnancy, labor, and delivery are very tiring. Anyway, lately, everyone has called to check to see if I'm napping and if it's okay to come over. Do you realize our daughter is 2 weeks old today? Your wife is having to learn childcare by trial and error, not realizing if she grows, she'll have to have more to eat. Well, today I gave her 4 ounces every feeding, but after the 2 p.m. feeding, she was awake and crying at 4 p.m. Well, I tried to rock her, I did everything, and then it hit me. Maybe she was hungry. Well, I gave her 2 ounces of water, knowing she was supposed to eat at 6 p.m., and she slept about 30 minutes, but then again, the same thing. Anyway, I made her formula, and I let her suck until she was full and content. She took 5 ounces, not to mention the 2 ounces of water before. She fell asleep in my arms, and then I put her to bed. Well, 30 minutes later, she was awake crying. I had stuffed her too much this time, and her belly was like a rock, and she cried until 8 p.m. I didn't know what to do, so I just held her in my arms and I rocked her. Joy came up, and Barbara, Becca's sister, came over. We made meatloaf and a salad, and I held Sissy until Joy finished dinner, and then she seemed okay. She didn't wake up when I put her to bed, and then she slept past her 10 p.m. feeding, and I waited until 12 a.m. to feed her, and I had to wake her, and then I had to dry her too. I might just change the Pampers to the Pampers, even though I hate the bulky plastic things. At least when she wets, everything isn't soaked. With a diaper service, I go through all her little clothes unless she wears little shirts, and I worry about her getting too cold, changing her all the time. At this stage, if they catch a cold and it turns to pneumonia so fast, oh, that'd be awful. And I'm still trying to decide. I'm hoping now that she's 2 weeks old, she'll be fed late at night and sleep until 6 a.m. Just trying to start her tonight, of course. If she wakes up and is hungry, I will feed her. Darling, I'm very tired, and I'm going to cut it short so I can get some sleepy in case she wakes up. Okay, love? Remember, I love you with all of my heart and soul, forever and always. Sarah and Sissy. By January 21st, my mother is fully inside the world of new motherhood. She's learning, she's guessing a lot, she's worrying, she's loving my dad, while still trying to stay emotionally present for a man thousands miles away. And on that same day, my father is writing from Vietnam, and he is counting the days, and he is conserving words, and he's holding on. He's getting tired. I can see it in his writing. Here's the letter that my father wrote on January 21st, 1972. My pretty wife and baby. How are the two prettiest girls in the world today? I love you. Do you know that? Foolish questions again. I got 3 of the most precious letters today. I love your letters so much. They seem so cheerful and happy and full of love. It makes my day to have a love letter from my family. I hope you're doing okay with Sissy now that grandmother has returned to Alabama. I will write later and or talk to you on the phone about the car. I have not really had a chance to decide yet, but one thing for sure, when you pay off the loan, be sure they send you the title to the car. We will need that to prove ownership in Florida. Okay, my love? Well, today was an easy day. I got up, had breakfast, and then got my mail. Talked and shot the shit a few hours, then flew up here to Benoit for 24 hours of alert. I will go back tomorrow about noon, and I'm going to call you this weekend. I can't wait to hear your voice over the long wire. I love you so much, Sarah. I can't wait for 62 more days to pass. It is getting close to the time they should be telling me my flight date. I will let you know soon. Then we can have a real count. I can't wait to get home, get out of the Air Force, and make a home for my lovely wife and daughter. You just hang on for a few more days, and Daddy will be home to you. Okay? Baby, you are doing great with the money. The days of TDY have helped me not have to cash any checks at all. The TDY buys my food and my drinks. So sleep warm. I love you, my love. Love, Dick. Oh, gosh, that was my mom and my dad. And these are the last weeks of the life built in letters. Soon my father will come home. And soon the war will no longer live between them, in ink and in paper. And soon this extraordinary daily record of love, survival, exhaustion, and devotion, it will come to an end. And not because the love ended. Oh boy, but because the separation did. Because this whole year, it's wrapping up. We've been unpacking letters for almost a whole year now, and April will be a year. I figure there's about 1,000 letters. So, thanks for being here. The next episode will have 3 letters from my mom and then 3 letters from my dad. It seems to be a little easier workflow for me and seems to help share the story a little more in a continuous way, especially now that I'm in it. Oh, thanks. So if this story has meant something to you, you can support the work by following along and subscribing wherever you listen, or sharing it with a friend. And please send me a message wherever you listen on the website at the Allgoods Vietnam Through the Eyes of Love .com. So wherever you listen, just like it and subscribe. And thanks again for being here. These last letters really is a game changer. Reading my parents' love for me. It's helping me walk through all the grief and unpack things. And boy, the way they loved, I just love it. All right, here we go again. See you soon.